afternoon from Los Angeles, California. I'm Dr. Ryan Ava. Do you know the last time Kansas went Democratic in a presidential election? It was 1964 when Lyndon B. Johnson carried 44 out of 50 states, plus the District of Columbia. Since then, a Republican has won the state of Kansas every 4 years for the last 54 years. In 2016, Donald J. Trump won Kansas by 20 points. Less than 2 years ago, in 2020, the disgraced former president won the state by nearly 15 points. Kansas is a red state, and last night we saw a huge win for the liberals in Kansas. Voters resoundingly rejected an amendment removing abortion rights protections from their state constitution, voting it down 59 to 41%. Now, just to put that in a bit of more context, just to put the entire political earthquake into context, the ballot question was supposed to be an easy win for the anti-abortion side. It was not even supposed to be close. A recent poll had found that 47% of the Kansas voters planned to vote yes on the amendment compared to the 43% who planned to vote no. And Republicans were supposed to cruise to victory with their demographic advantage. Last night, most of the primary races on the ballot were among Republicans. There wasn't much incentives for Democrats to even show up aside from this one ballot question. And it was a strategic and very cynical decision to put this question on the primary ballot rather than on the general election. The proponents of the measure were hoping and planning a very low turnout. The question itself was intentionally garbled to confuse people. The text read in parts,
quote, "To the extent permitted by the Constitution of the United States, the people through their elected state representatives and state senators may pass laws regarding abortion, including, but not limited to, laws that account for circumstances of pregnancy resulting from rape or incest, or circumstances of necessity to save the life of the mother." Voters had to choose either yes or no to that statement, with a yes vote being against abortion rights and a no vote supporting them.
But the people of Kansas turned out to vote in droves, and many of them were very concerned about this issue after the Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade in June. Voter registration in Kansas surged nearly 1,000%, and women accounted for 70% of all new registered voters in the state. On Friday, Kansas Secretary of the State, Scott Schwab, predicted that about 36% of voters would participate in the primary election. Last night, as the numbers rolled in, he said that the actual number could be almost 50%. And at that point, you're looking at the general election numbers, looking a lot like the 2008 turnout for the Obama presidential race. So it's incredibly high turnout, end of quote. 900,000 people, almost 1 million people voted in Kansas, nearly twice as many as in 2018 primary. And we are seeing more massive swings from the 2020 results. For example, Franklin County in eastern Kansas went for Donald J. Trump 68% to 30%. Yesterday, the people of Franklin County rejected this amendment 56% to 44%. Now, these results really should put an end into the question of whether or not the Democrats should put abortion rights in the front and center of their midterm election campaign. To see more videos like this and to support my work, click the subscribe button here on the screen. You may also follow me on Medium, where I write about the most important topics daily, or check out my podcast, Dr. Ryan Ava Show, on Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast.